Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Harab Amatasa from the GMS camp, Holland. First of all, I want to start off with giving all praise, honor, glory, and power to the Most High and His Heavenly Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Gakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Salutations to the Akim, pushing His word in truth and sincerity in the four corners of the earth. And shalom. And salutations to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Gone. So in this video, I want to talk about the Jakes, you know, the so-called Jakes. Not the so-called Jakes, but the Jakes that are scattered amongst all the nations and looking like other nations. So I got this clip from YouTube. This is from a movie True Romans, but this is for edification purposes only. So I'm gonna play this off.
I know you know where they are, so tell me. Before I do some damage, you won't walk away from.
Could I have one of those Chesterfields now?
Sure.
You got a match? Oh wait, no, I got. Don't bother, I got one. You're Sicilian, huh?
Sicilian.
You know, I read a lot, especially about things, about history. I find that shit fascinating. Here's a fact, I don't know whether you know or not. Sicilians were spawned by niggers.
Look at his face.
Come again?
No, it's a fact. Yeah. You see, Sicilians have black blood pumping through their hearts. And no, if you don't believe me, you can look it up. Hundreds and hundreds of years ago, you see, the Moors conquered Sicily. And the Moors are niggers. See, way back then, Sicilians were like wops from northern Italy. They all had blonde hair and blue eyes. But, well, then the Moors moved in there and, well, they changed the whole country. They did so much fucking with Sicilian women, huh? That they changed the whole bloodline forever. That's why blonde hair and blue eyes became black hair and dark skin. You know, it's absolutely amazing to me to think that to this day, hundreds of years later, that Sicilians still carry that nigger gene. Now this, I'm quoting history. It's written. It's a fact. It's written.
I know this guy.
No. Your ancestors are niggers. Hey. Yeah. And your great-great-great-great-grandmother fucked a nigger. Oh, yeah. And she had a half-nigger kid. Now, if that's a fact, tell me, am I lying? 'Cause you're part eggplant.
No!
Hey.
You're a cantaloupe. You guys. It's beautiful. kill anybody. Since 1984. Go to this comedian's son's apartment. Come back with something that tells me where that asshole went. So I can wipe this egg off my face.
So you see, this is well, to let you see, the Sicilians. I think 90% more, maybe more, are Jakes, because the Moors did rule large parts of Europe, starting with Spain, Portugal, France, Britain, Italy, Holland, Belgium, Germany, you know, even up to Poland, Russia, and more countries also in Eastern Europe. So he got this guy. His name is Isaiah Hardensteins. And his name is it's Isaiah. It's beautiful, man. He's got a beautiful name, but yeah. And you see here his dad here, and you see his mom here. So you think that guy is he's a Jake. So at least I thought that, but I did a little bit more research. Not too deep because I couldn't find no more stuff of him, but this is what I found. Let me see. It says here that here it is. It's Isaiah Hardenstein Black. Understanding his African American ethnic background, Isaiah revealed that his mother, Teresa, is a white American from Oregon, but his father, Florian, is being German-born, is half black and half white because of his parents. Most of us rarely get the chance to even explore outside our country. Meanwhile, Isaiah Hardenstein seems to have done part of the world tour just through his DNA. And what it says. Yeah, what's Isaiah Hardenstein's nationality? Born in populous city of Eugene, Oregon, Isaiah Hardenstein is of American nationality. So are both of his parents. However, the NBA star identifies as a German American because of his father's heritage. Florian Hardenstein was born in German city of Mainz to a German father and American mother. It was during his high school days in America that he met Teresa, Isaiah's mother. So here it says that his father's heritage is from a German father. From his father, is basically his grandfather from this Isaiah. He's a German grandfather and an African American mother, basically. So I can find it here. So you see, and even though he act like a Jake. Maybe he's a Jake because the Moors already ruled in Europe for a long time, you know, and only the spirit to the spirit. I think he's a Jake, but you never know because the way he moves, the way he talks. Let's see if I get this. Can get this. This video from these guys. Where it said he's a bright skin. I see. bright skin, yeah. Let's see if I get it on the YouTube better.
Let's just jump right into it. Are you black?
Explain your blackness.
You know, it's like light skin. I'm bright skin.
Ooh.
So, like, I'm
Okay.
above-
Bright skin. I like that.
I'm above.
My child's bright skin.
I'm above light skin. Yeah, my dad's black. Anytime people find out, y'all know Kim Peel. You know, like when Barack Obama going in, white man handshake different, black. When they find out I'm black,
You got the good handshake.
It changes. It's the whole vibe. The whole vibe changes. It goes from, hey, Zay, how you doing? Hey, yo, Zay, what up, man? You good? I think Hart did the same thing. He's like, oh,
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
I'm
pleasure
like,
to meet you.
You know I'm black. It changes. Like, oh, Zay.
Yeah, I heard you was black, bro. I found out he was black. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
So you see the way he acts, the way he moves, I think by the spirit he's Jake. And yeah, although he looking like an Edomite, that doesn't say nothing, man, because let's go to the scriptures. Yeah, first we'll go to another article. This is about Blake Griffin, and you see, his father is a real Jake, you know. He's a black man, so-called black man, so-called Neg-ro, and his mother looking like, yeah, I think she looked like Italian, but I think she's Edomite. But look at his color. He's a so-called modern day so-called mixed child, like me. You know, I'm also a so-called mixed child. But when you see his son, he's looking like an Edomite. But if you go to the scriptures, and here it comes. This is Numbers chapter 1 verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together at the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls. So you see, if you see this man, his father, and his father, son, and mother, and then you see the son with his son, looking like an Edomite, but he ain't an Edomite. He's the same as his father and his grandfather. So he's a Jake. He's an Israelite. But it goes your theory with your Negro only Israelite bullshit, man. Your other camps, because GMS, they got the 100% truth, starting with the apostles from Great Millstone on down. Apostle Tahar, Apostle Kabar, Apostle Rakar, and Apostle Romlap, who be in this truth for 40 plus years, you know, and they be breaking the scriptures down like no other camp does it at this time or has done it back in the days, and they will continue with their marvelous works. And Yahweh Shai will come soon, man, because we are sick of this kingdom of Esau. So I got one scripture more, and then, two scriptures. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 64. And the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth, even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And this is the book of, you see that the Most High scattered us amongst all nations over the whole globe. Even the Japanese said from Yasuke, if you are a samurai, you must have one drop of black blood. And everywhere you go, you see people in the Philippines breakdancing like Jake man, they Jake. You see Bruce Lee, who is also a cha-cha-cha king, cha-cha-cha champion. He's a Jake, man. Jason Statham, Jake. And there are numerous of Jakes. Looking like other nations, but they're of our nations. So this is not a Negro only thing. So stop with that GMS is racist. Israelites are Negro only camps. Hey, we ain't part of that dumb ass movement type of shit, man. We're Israelites only, and it doesn't matter if your skin color. Of course, we know it started with dark skinned people, but if you follow the scriptures, then you see that that's a thing that's of the past. Because you also have so-called black Edomites. And you think it's funny, but that's the truth, man. Because I read an article a couple of years ago about the Belgian people and the Dutch people. They go into Western Africa to the Jake countries there, and they mingled during the slavery days with the people there, and they get children, and I think they got Esau got all names for everything, you know. They think they're like the Most High, so they want to give everything and everybody a name according to their system. So yeah, they got children with those Israelite women. But if you read the scriptures, you are what your father are. So if you see there, let's say this Edomite got a child with a black woman. And maybe that Edomite, he look like Edomite. Maybe he ain't an Edomite. Maybe he's an Israelite, but he look like other nations. Then you don't know, because then he's still an Israelite. But if you have a real Edomite and he make a child with a black woman, a so-called Neg-ro woman, Israelite woman, then you have an Edomite baby with a skin tone. And if that father left his child behind there in Africa, because if he knows when he returned with slaves and merchandise stolen and robbed from other countries, what they love to do at the time, they will bring it to Europe back. And what you got then? They say, hey, that's your son? And you got a bastard son, you know? You got a nigger son. They're gonna say that type of stuff. So he's gonna be ashamed of his own son. But yeah, that's still an Edomite. But so they left their children in Africa, in Western Africa, and the lighter skinned children, not as light as the pictures you see from what I shown you just a minute ago, but maybe they are darker, because some of the Israelite women are very dark, so you get like almost dark child, and they are accepted by the other people from the country, and they make children, and they get sons with other Israelite women. Their sons become more dark than them, and so you have a whole line of so-called black people that are living and coming from the countries there that are Edomites, and same as America. Great Babylon, spiritual Egypt. You see the daughter of Babylon. You see that they have raped a lot of our women, those slave masters. They raped, buck-break the big Jakes, you know, to humiliate them before their families, and to set an example for the other Jakes. And they raped the woman also on board of the ships during slavery days. In those fancy houses, in those breeding houses, you know, they really abuse the power, and they're gonna pay for that. But aside to that, they made children with those Israelite women, and the children who came out. You think, yeah, that's our people, but that's not our people. And maybe you think, okay, that's half our people. That ain't our people, man, because that's the son of an Edomite. And what's the son of an Edomite? He's an Edomite. So that's not our people, even though the skin color, you know. So yeah. Also, you have this. What do I want to say? Yeah, from the Moors who did rule Europe, they went into also into how you say it, the Britain Isles, England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and they made a lot of progress there. And when the Edomites came back there, they came to rape, rob, murder, as they do across the whole globe. They killed a bunch of those people there, and they sent them to slave ships, and the slave ships went onto Africa and then to the Caribbean. So they pick up slaves from Africa, already having the black descendants, the Israelites from England and Scotland, Ireland and Wales, and then they go with them to the islands in the Caribbean and to North America, to Mississippi, New Orleans, all those type of places, and basically giving our people a new home, so to say, in order to work in the fields. And some of us as house Negroes, I'd rather be a field Negro than a house Negro, man, because there's house Negroes, they're having a bad name. Look at the movie Django, You see Samuel Jackson playing the role of Stephen. There were a lot of them, man. So yeah, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to power and to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Salutations to the Akim pushing his word in truth, in sincerity, in the four corners of the earth. Shalom and salutations to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. I said Shalom.